What's up, guys? Connor here, or Confused 24/7, whatever you know me as. And We're going to jump into a market watch today, only focusing on the 2022 Megatins. It's called the Tin of the Pharaoh's Gods, I guess. But it's got some really, really nice reprints in it, and a few other. We will jump to two other things here, but it's okay. Um, so this is where I really this game gets me, right? Pot of Prosperity on pre-sale was about 30 to 35 depending on where you looked, and they started coming down. It started about 35 and started coming down to 30, and I was like, you know what? That's I know it's going to be short printed, right? Because it's a big chase card, but I didn't expect it to jump to $45. I just I can't pull the trigger on these. I cannot do it. $45 for this. Similar story with Forbidden Droplet. Started at about 20, now is almost up to 30. Lightning Storm, don't let this fool you. They're a bunch of like really low feedback sellers. So Lightning Storm is actually, we'll take a look real quick, but Lightning Storm is actually about like 27. In the hundreds here might not be bad. 1600 here, 25. But right here, getting 10,000 sales, $27. Look at the next page, 27, 27, 27, almost 28. It's just, we're getting. And then if you look, we will real quick. We'll look real quick at Lightning Storm. Because I'm interested. Got $30. Probably, maybe. 23s on the Ultras. There's no way this is 30. Ain't no way it's 30. I'm focusing a little too hard on this. Nope, 30. Damaged, 35, 38, 40. 40 is not a terrible price for this, but golly, I can't be picking these up. I just spoiled the entire market watch, but that's all right. We got good hand traps here. Good actual good reprints, and I appreciate the heck out of them. And I appreciate the heck out of sellers actually keeping them kind of low. Designator here, fantastic reprint. Looks cooler. I believe it was an ultra rare before, so popping in there at about $9 to $10, and you get the prismatic secret rare. Fantastic. Prismatic secret rare ash looks great, but $18 for an ash blossom in this day and age is too crazy. It's getting a reprint soon in the Crystal Beast structure deck, so try and pick that up if you want. $10 ash blossoms plus a bunch of other cards. Diviner at 10 is okay. The problem with this, Diviner at 10 is actually really, really good. $30 for a playset. Fantastic. If you're building Drytron, wait. Not 50. It's not 50. But we're coming in here. This jumped up. See this how it's $10, jumped up 15, almost $20 now, and they're selling for about 25. This one sold for $18.50. Good job on that guy. $25 you're picking these up for. So these jumped in price, almost kind of negates the reprint discount that you get on the other one. Same thing happened with Flunder. The entirety of Flunder and Branded are cheap as hell now. I think Branded actually is pretty set. I think the only thing you're maybe missing would be Guardian Chimera, which is still chilling at $40, so it's not didn't quite make it to Market Watch. The other one is the Frightfur package, which went up a little bit, but not terrible. It went from like $4 each to like $5 each. And then a little bit more for Edge Imp. But I don't know. I don't know if I can recommend this. Like, it'd be a great time to pick up Flunder for the most part, except one card that jumps up from $10, $15. Now it's $25. Somebody bought for, oh, sorry. Somebody bought for 25, 25, 23. Okay. let's keep looking here. Got, like I said, good hand traps. Good hand traps. We got Ghost Bell over here. We got Ghost Ogre over here. Nibiru here. Really high rarity. Well, I mean, ultra rare Nib is But Underworld Goddess, these are really good to have. These four, I would say, are really, really good to have. If you want branded, this is a fantastic time to buy it. Prismatic Secret Rare looks beautiful, and most of the core, again, except the Guardian Chimera, is pretty much reprinted, I believe. Small World comes in here. It's slowly creeping up. I think it was about $1. It's about, no, it's about the same, I guess. The one that crept up is Link into the Vrains. Link into the Vrains was about $1.50, $2. Started going to $2.50, and now it's sitting at $3.50, $4.16. So I would wager it's going up to about $5, maybe a little more, because the card is just stupid broken. Really good card. So if you want it, I would say it's low enough where I would jump on a playset. I would probably do that. I haven't yet, so I'll tell you that, but I probably would. Same thing coming down here for Dark Ruler No More, Ready Fusion, Dimension Shifter, branded red. All this kind of stuff. Stupid cheap. Dark Ruler No More and Dimension Shifter, if you don't already have them, are really, really good reprints. You get ultra rare and ultra rare printing. Ready Fusion is pretty good. I don't quite remember if they printed any Ready Fusion targets, but Ready Fusion itself is a pretty good card to have for $50. I'd scoop it up. Still branded, really good here. Masquerade coming in at 18 cents and maybe a little more, but 18 cents for the most part. Really good, really freaking good. Let's see here. Drytron's again coming in. Stardust Synchron's pretty good. Ghost Sister, Ghost Mourner. Trying to think off the top of my head. Heavenly Zephyr. This is one I see people really talk about. Like, oh, dude, it's gonna pop off eventually. I don't know that that's true, but in the off chance it does, maybe you buy a couple copies if you want. Hang on to Miradore. He might be worth something. Eventually. I don't know that we'll go through everything here, but we'll go through a few more pages here. A few more. I'm not really... I'm trying to remember off the top of my head if there was anything else really noteworthy that I was going to point out, and I don't think so. Yeah, we might call it here, but decent tins this year. I will say the actual like polls themselves, like how often you get good cards, like you'd probably get these. The cheap ones that are prismatic secret rares are probably the ones you get all the freaking time. Ash Blossom just being Ash Blossom is just kind of really annoying and not good. Diviner's understandable. Ecclesia's, I don't know. Ecclesia's Ecclesia. I don't understand why Dragoon's holding like this. This card, I don't even think anybody uses it anymore. Maybe a Dark Magician deck, but you can't use it anymore. If you use the fusion, then you get locked out of summoning, I believe. So Berte's banned, so you can't get around that. I don't know. Just kind of weird. Underworld Goddess, I think I already mentioned, is a good pickup, but like this is a little frustrating for me for sure. I can't really recommend these tins themselves unless you're trying to build these different decks like Drytron or Despia or maybe Flunder. But when they do stuff like this with Lightning Storm, Forbidden Droplet, Pot of Prosperity, excuse me, it's just so frustrating. It really is. As a player, it's super frustrating. We're going to check out two more things, and then we're going to get out of here. The two things that I kind of tried to keep an eye on. Um, One was Therion and Punk, actually. And the other one, which was supposed to be like tier 0, is Sprite and Tier Elements. Therion and Punk have not really changed, but they're not very expensive right now. I would say, I mean, this is pretty expensive, but they're not as focused on. So I could see a little jump here should Therion or maybe Punk pop up again. These are collector's rares, so yeah, these two I would say are pretty good. The one that did surprise me is Sprite. Sprite Blue is $55 now. Nuts, nuts. Sprite starters $6. I don't think it'd be bad to build sprites, but you'd have to. I believe most people run prosperity in a lot of good decks. So, do you bite the bullet and spend $120 at the minimum on a playset of prosperity? I just don't like that. I don't like that. It's cheaper than it has been. I'll give them that, but my goodness, like, ugh. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in here. I kind of just wanted to test out my new mic here, but I also wanted to try something different and just do a little bit of a market watch. This is one of the newer sets, one that I kind of want to push towards newer players because of the hand traps here. Um, so if you guys need to build your hand trap inventory, your staple binder, all that kind of stuff, this is a decent way to do it. You have really good reprints that are cheap, but just be careful what you're looking at there is all I would say. But yeah, again, the one Ash Blossom I would wait on, but it is neat that you get a prismatic secret rare. But I just can't recommend $18 for a single card when in I don't even know how long it is, in a month or two maybe we'll be getting the structure deck again with Ash Blossom. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much. As always, stay happy and healthy. And with everything going on out in the world, oh my, I just messed up my ending. Excuse me. With everything going on out in the world, stay happy, stay healthy, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.